Thanks. Well, another lifetime ago, I used to live beside a railway line at Helston Park. Anybody heard of Helston Park down near Canterbury? Yep. And when you look back at yourself as a young person, it's almost like it's another person, isn't it? You can't believe that was you back in those days. But this was back in the 1950s, and I was very lucky there. We lived in a lovely little old Federation house just near the railway line, and I always loved hearing the trains going by. It was in the days of steam trains, and there were steam trains hauling they were goods trains, and they were all steam in those days, and they used to stop just down, probably about 50 yards from the railway line, and there'd be soot coming everywhere, and I would think it was great, and Mum would hate it because of all the muck that was coming down on the washing. So some years ago, it was 1991, I wrote this song. Just happened in about 5 minutes, I think, and I was our son Geordie was just a babe in arms, and I had him in my arms, and the Gulf War was happening at the time, one of those skirmishes that was happening at the time, and I couldn't believe this sort of thing was going on, and he was this gorgeous little child, and this sort of stuff was happening in the world. So I wrote this song.
It's got a chorus.
Beside a railway line.
It's got a chorus, which
I'm
is
sure
very
you'll
simple.
pick it up.
Yeah.
Rush outside when he'd hear the sound of a slow goods train heading out of town. He'd swing on the gate and with a great big grin he'd wave at the drivers and the drivers waved back at him. If you close your eyes you can hear that whistle still. But next thing you know there'll be a sooty old train, and you can understand why Mum would complain. He'd stand on the bridge at Helston Park Station, the keenest loco driver in the nation, and it didn't seem to matter if it was raining or fine. Life was pretty good beside that railway line. If you close your eyes you can hear that whistle still. And the clatter of the trains running back to Erskineville. Well, I never did get to drive a train. There's famine and drought and war and acid rain. But when the little boy grins and waves to his dad, I think to myself, well, things aren't all that bad. And though my hair's getting more than a little bit grey and the world seems to turn a bit quicker every day, I can still see through that young boy's eyes those endless days and steam trains rolling by. If you close your eyes you can hear that whistle still. And the clatter of the trains running back to Erskineville. If you close your eyes you can hear that whistle still. And the clatter of the trains running back to Erskineville.